Most people think making the right choice requires more information, more thinking, more analysis, and more pressure. But the truth is much simpler. Your brain already knows what feels right. It knows what brings you ease, what brings you stress, what aligns with your values, and what quietly pulls you away from yourself. The problem isn't that you don't know the right choice. The problem is that your mind creates too many possibilities, too many fears, too many complications, until the simple answer becomes hard to see. This is where a quiet rule comes in, a rule that has guided thinkers, scientists, and decision makers for hundreds of years. It's called Occam's razor, and it says, the simplest explanation is usually the right one. But in life, it also means the simplest choice is usually the one that brings you peace. Your brain is wired for clarity. It's wired to choose what feels clean, not what feels complicated. But when you overthink, your mind shifts into threat mode. It searches for danger, imagines problems that aren't real, and creates layers of confusion around something that was simple to begin with. So, the question is not, how do I make the right choice? The real question is, how do I clear the noise so I can see the simple choice my brain already understands? And the answer comes down to 3 gentle shifts. 1. Remove the fears disguised as options. When a choice feels confusing, it's usually because fear has added extra layers. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of change, fear of discomfort. These aren't real options. They're emotional noise. When you remove everything that comes from fear, the number of choices becomes smaller, and the right one becomes clearer. Your brain always reveals the answer when fear stops speaking first. 2. Ask the simplest question possible. Not, what is the perfect choice? Not, what will give me the best outcome? Not, what will people think? Just this. Which choice removes unnecessary difficulty and brings me closer to the life I want? Occam's razor in real life isn't about shortcuts. It's about clarity. The simplest path is not the easiest one. It's the one without unnecessary resistance. Your brain recognizes this instantly. Your body feels it. There's a soft sense of rightness when the answer is simple. 3. Notice which choice your mind returns to. When the mind is quiet, there is always one option it circles back to. Not the loudest, not the most exciting, not the one that feels like a shortcut. Just the one that feels honest, clean, uncomplicated, like a straight line instead of a maze. This is the brain's way of applying Occam's razor without you even knowing it. Your mind is always trying to choose what reduces friction, what reduces confusion, what reduces emotional cost. The right choice is usually the one that makes your nervous system settle instead of tighten. The truth about right choices. The right choice rarely feels dramatic. It rarely feels perfect. It rarely feels like a movie moment. It feels simple, quiet, light, like something that's been waiting for you to stop running in circles and finally see it. People don't struggle with choices because they don't know the right answer. They struggle because they ignore the simple answer and chase the complicated one. But life has always worked the same way. Remove what doesn't matter, and the right choice becomes obvious. That's all Occam's razor is. A reminder that the truth is usually the simplest thing in front of you. And if you apply that to your life, you'll notice something shift. Decisions become easier, your mind becomes clearer, and choosing the right path stops feeling like a battle. Because the right choice isn't hidden. It's just quiet. And when you slow down enough to listen, you'll realize it was simple all along.